Hello, my name's Nick Gore and I'm a clinical psychologist, lecturer and research fellow here at the Tizard Centre. My research and clinical work involves working with people who have learning disabilities and display behaviour that might be termed as challenging. So this involves behaviours like aggression and self-injury. It's been recognised for quite some time that these kinds of behaviours often serve very important functions for an individual and have developed across their lifetime. So often these behaviours are a way that people can communicate and get their needs met, both needs that are typical to all people and those that are specific to the individual. Now, research at the Tizard Centre and elsewhere has demonstrated that the best methods of supporting people who display challenging behaviour involve completing very detailed and thorough forms of assessment and then using those assessments to plan alternative and positive ways of meeting people's needs. However, there's been considerably less focus on finding ways to deliver these kinds of high quality supports at a very early stage. So it's typically the case that individuals only really receive support from challenging behaviour services when they've got to a point of high distress. They may have displayed these behaviours for a considerable period of time and the full impact has really been felt by families and those that support them. Now, in response to this situation, I've been fortunate enough to receive funding to create the Early Positive Approaches to Support project in association with the Challenging Behaviour Foundation. Now, the aim of this project is to develop a whole body of research programmes that try to increase the focus on early intervention initiatives for people who display challenging behaviour, with attempts to reduce the risks of these behaviours developing at a very early stage. So broadly speaking, this work involves identifying children with learning disabilities during the preschool years and beyond, and working very closely with family carers and other professionals to find ways to maximise life opportunities and positive developments. So the project's been running since June 2012 and now has active partners within the NHS and schools and other providers across the UK. The project also benefits from an advisory group that is made up of a number of different professionals and family carers, and we've established close collaborations with academics at a number of other universities. The initial studies I'm working on include the development of a mindfulness-based wellbeing group for family carers and an investigation into specialist parenting programmes. EPATS is currently funded for 3 years, and within this period we intend to create a series of publications for practitioners and researchers and to disseminate findings further through a number of network events and a seminar series. I'm always keen to hear from professionals and family carers who have personal or professional experience working with people who display challenging behaviour, particularly with regards to early intervention. So if you'd like to know a little more about the project and find out about some other ways to get involved, please don't hesitate to get in contact.